and I have a brief statement I'd like to share with you at this time. On Tuesday, October 22nd, 2013, at approximately 3:14 in the afternoon, two deputies from the Sonoma County Sheriff's Office were involved in a fatal incident in which the deputies encountered what they believed to be an armed subject in the area of Moreland and West Robles Avenue in Santa Rosa. The male was subsequently shot by one of the deputies and succumbed to his wounds at the scene. Pursuant to the Sonoma County Law Enforcement Chiefs Association employee-involved fatal incident protocol, the Santa Rosa Police Department was requested to assume primary investigative responsibility of the incident. The Sonoma County District Attorney's Office and the Petaluma Police Department is assisting with that investigation. Our investigation is ongoing at this time. After interviewing the involved deputies, the witnesses we've identified to this point, and examining the crime scene, we're prepared to release the following information. The deputies were riding together in the same patrol car. They were driving a marked Sonoma County Sheriff's Office patrol car, and they were wearing their standard patrol uniform. While driving in the area of Moreland and West Robles, they observed a subject walking northbound on the west side of Moreland, just north of West Robles. The subject was wearing a blue hoodie-style sweatshirt and shorts. One of the deputies immediately recognized that the subject was carrying what appeared to be an assault-style rifle, similar to an AK-47 assault rifle. The weapon was in the subject's left hand, and his hand was at his left side. The deputies immediately called for emergency assistance from other deputies in the area, and they broadcast their location. The deputies continued north through the intersection and pulled over into the southbound lanes and stopped their vehicle. One of the witnesses in the area described that he saw the vehicle's overhead rotating lights on, and he heard the siren come on briefly. Both deputies exited their vehicle but maintained cover behind their opened doors. One of the deputies shouted at the subject to put the gun down. A witness in the area reported that he heard the deputy shout 2 times, "Put the gun down, put the gun down." Initially, the subject's back was toward the deputies. When the deputy shouted at the subject began to turn toward the deputies. One of the deputies described that as the subject was turning toward him, the barrel of the assault rifle was rising up and turning in his direction. The deputy feared for his safety, the safety of his partner, and the safety of the community members in the area. He believed the subject was going to shoot him or his partner. The deputy described that he's aware an assault weapon of this type is capable of firing a bullet that can penetrate his body armor, the metal exterior of his car, and the walls of the residential houses behind him. The deputy then fired several rounds from his service weapon at the subject, striking him at least 1 time. The subject immediately fell to the ground. The deputies approached the subject, handcuffed him, and immediately began life-saving measures. They called for emergency medical response, and both fire and ambulance arrived within minutes. Andy Lopez Cruz, age 13, died at the scene. An autopsy is scheduled for Thursday, October 24th, 2013. Recovered at the scene was a replica AK-47 assault-style rifle and a replica of a handgun. The rifle was located on the ground next to the subject. The handgun was located concealed in the waistband of the subject. The rifle had a brown stock and foregrip and a dark-colored plastic body. It did not have the traditionally orange tip of a replica firearm. The handgun was clear plastic and did have the orange tip on the barrel. The Santa Rosa Police Department, in conjunction with the Sonoma County District Attorney's Office and Petaluma Police Department, continue to investigate this incident. Anyone with information about this incident is encouraged to contact the Santa Rosa Police Department at 543-3590. Now, I know there are often questions about replica firearms. We've brought here today the weapon that was recovered at the scene, and we also brought with us an authentic AK-47 style rifle. The first weapon we're going to show you is the authentic AK-47 style assault rifle. This weapon was recovered in conjunction with another investigation and is an AK-47 style assault weapon capable of firing live ammunition. Next, we're going to show you the weapon that was recovered at the scene. And again, our interest in showing this is simply to demonstrate that the weapon looks very much like the authentic weapon.